The Orange Wigs are out here in Blacksburg, 2-0. Blue Devils lead it, top of the third inning from English Field. He's Andrew Wells. I'm Giovanni Heater with you. Griffin Stig on the bump for the Hokies, his third inning of work. And Andrew, Blue Devils hammered early. A.J. Gracia was able to crush a homer as we move things back to the top of the order. Ben Miller will be up second. It goes Morris, Miller, and Gracia. And how about that? I mean, he ranks top 5 in everything, first in most categories. This guy's an absolute stud.
Oh, the numbers right there tell you everything you need to know. Ben Miller coming in the leader in batting average coming into this series and enters this game 3. Even adding to points there, hitting .451 as we enter the rubber match on Sunday.
Now you can sit here and say that the top of the order for the Blue Devils is full of talent, no doubt, as Morris looks at a strike. But what I would argue is that they have the best mustaches in the Atlantic Coast Conference. I mean, that's exceptional right there. A 1 pitch. Foul tip, 0-2. You got Morris, and he brings out the wax, gives you a little bit of a curl on each side. And Miller as well. He's got more of a Tom Selleck going on. Down and away, 1-2. Griffin Stig, third inning of work for the Hokies. With a long look in here. Brings home the 1-2. Check swing, did he go? Home plate umpire Tony Carilli says he did. Third strikeout of the day for Griffin Stig. And what do you see here, Andrew?
I see Cook showing up in the zone, and maybe a ball just above the belt, and also with the swing enough for the strike 3 call. Big first out, as we talked about Miller and his production at the plate. A whole lot better to face Ben Miller with nobody aboard than having runners on the base paths when you're facing the right-hander in the 2-hole.
Miller chops this one foul, left side, 0-1. And they do end up scoring this as a strikeout swinging. Forwards K for Zach Morris. 0-1. Swing and a drive into the gap left center field. Both outfielders going back, and this is gone. Ben Miller with number 11 on this season. Second of this series. You cannot keep him quiet.
No, he does it again. You saw a good swing on the first pitch, pulls it left side, but then comes right back on the next one from Stig. You see Henry Cook and Griffin Stig talking about it, but here it just extended. Ben Miller is strong. Just over top of Real Life Dental. You see Stig's frustration there. Didn't think maybe he'd get out. The park might hold it, but just enough for another home run and a 3-run lead here in game number 3.
Second homer of the day already for the Blue Devils. Gracia looks at a called strike. 90-mile-an-hour changeup, 0-1. Well, Gracia had the first homer. Teed off for a 2-run bomb in the first. He gets a hold of this one to straightaway center. Watson in front of the track. And he makes the catch. I mean, you're seeing loud out after loud out here for the Blue Devils. And Andrew, we kind of came into this thing talking off the air with how things have been in game 1 and game 2, that stalemate back and forth, who's going to win it, who's going to have the edge. It almost has the feel today where something's got to give.
Something's got to give. You were looking for it yesterday just to get that third run across in a 1-1 tie that held for a long time. But here, to your point, you got a feel of one of these teams looking to extend, maybe put up a crooked number.
Ebel makes the play. And the Blue Devils are going to take that 3-0 lead off the barrel of Ben Miller into the home half of the third.